Hello, this is FIDE Master Niranjan Navalgund for Chess Gyaan and welcome to another episode on Skewer. So this time I will also be covering some endgame studies where you can see Skewer. Before that, since Reddy is one of my favorite players, I thought why not cover him as well. In this position, his opponent played, after rook takes a7, his opponent played bishop g4. And by now, I'm sure you already know what Skewer is. If you have watched our previous video, it is rook a4 check that wins the piece. So if you're watching Skewer for the first time, let me just repeat the tips that I had. Focus on hanging pieces, keep an eye on long ranging tactics, and use CCTP to get that Skewer. If you don't know what is CCTP, please watch our previous videos where we covered checks, captures, threats, and pawn breaks. Next one will be an endgame study. It's created by a player called Civis Bononia. This happened in 1454. In this position, you can see that black is threatening a mate in 1. But fortunately for white, it is white to move. Can you find a way to skewer here? It may not be immediately evident, but it is a skewer oriented position. In this position, the correct move is rook to h5. So now the rook is attacked. This move also prevents rook h8 mate. And now black is forced to take rook into h5. And after he takes rook into h5, can you now spot the inevitable skewer? It is rook a6 check, and no matter where the king moves, rook a5 wins the rook and the game. Let's go on to another position. It is white to move, and it's composed by Henry Rink, and this was composed in 1903. White has a bishop and a rook, and it's not clear immediately how white can win, but thanks to this skewer tactic, white is able to win the game. There is this CCTP again. So if you go by CCTP, then rook a8 is a threat. It's a T. Now when you're coming to threats, it's always important to prioritize your threats. So first consider mating threats. After that, consider attack on queen. Then comes attacking the rook, and then the other pieces. So under threat, if you see CCTP, rook a8 directly attacks the queen. The queen cannot go to e6 because of rook a6 check. The queen cannot go to d5 because of the pin. You see, pin is also working here. If you play queen c4, there is a skewer again, rook c8 check. If the queen goes to h7, I'll tell you the answer. But what about queen a2? Now he's threatening queen a1 check. He's threatening queen a3 check. A lot of checks. But then there is this shot that saves the day for white, and not only saves the day, he wins the game, because after queen takes a4, there is bishop e8 check, and there's a skewer. So I told you that I would tell you what about queen h7, and after queen h7, there is a very cute move. It's again CCTP. It's a threat this time. As I said, if there is no mating threat, you must consider attacking the queen. So bishop g6 does the job here. After bishop g6, queen takes g6, there is rook a6 that wins the game. So after rook a8, queen a2, rook takes a4, queen g8, how does white continue? He again uses the same theme and plays rook a8, and this time there is no space for the black queen to hide, so queen a2 is not possible. I already mentioned what happens on queen c4, queen d5, and queen h7. You see, the queen has so many squares to go to, but none of them work in his favor, and that's how white wins the game. After queen h7, there is this bishop g6, which seals a game in white's favor. So I hope you liked these positions that I did on Skewer, and I'll be back with another theme. So if you like our videos, do consider subscribing to our channel. I'll be back with another one shortly. Until then, take care. Bye bye.